Hey Canucks fans, the news is getting worse and worse for the team as the NHL has now added 7 new Canucks players to their NHL COVID protocol list. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, April the 3rd. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. I want to give a shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Just Incredible, Nucks fan number 29, and Lucas Gates. Thanks for your support as always. And thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in the video description. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or any of my videos, or click on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. I have some positive programming updates that I'll talk about at the end of this video, but I want to talk about what's front of mind right now, top of mind for me right now. And that's the fact that the Canucks have, the NHL has added 7 new players to their COVID protocol list. So this is really scary stuff, you guys. And this obviously goes beyond hockey. These are husbands, these are fathers, these are boyfriends, these are sons, these are fiancés, uncles, cousins, whatever. These are human people living with other people, interacting with other people, and this is much bigger than hockey. And I think I've expressed that over the past couple days, although, actually I'll get to that in a second. Let's name the players right now for the sake of just information. So we knew that Adam Gaudette was added on Wednesday. Then we knew that Travis Hamonic was added on Thursday along with a member of the coaching staff. So it was 2 and 1. Then yesterday it was another 6 players, 5 of them on the main roster and 1 in the Taxi Squad. Taxi Squad, you don't have to name the players under the NHL's protocol, but named yesterday. So it was Gaudette on Wednesday, Hamonic on Thursday, and yesterday it was Edler, Holtby, Hughes, MacEwen, and Roussel, bringing it to 7, like I said, main roster players. Well, today they've added 2 more coaches, and then 7 other players. Travis Boyd, Thatcher, Demko, Jayce, Hawryluk, Bo Horvat, Tyler Motte, Tyler Myers, and Braden Sutter. You guys, that's 14 players. That's 14 players on an active roster of 20 or 21 players. 21 players, technically 23 when you add in the healthy scratches. But in essence, 2/3 now of our team, of our active roster, are now on the COVID protocol list. Whether they are tested for COVID, they're tested for a variant of COVID, which is even worse, more highly transmissible. So again, whether they have COVID, whether they have a variant, or whether they have been exposed to it and are isolating out of precaution, regardless, this is not good. This is very scary. And like I said, 2/3 of our active roster, along with 3 members of the coaching staff now and 1 member of the Taxi Squad. So 18 individuals, again, who have families of their own, most of them. This is really, really scary. And it's obviously beyond hockey. I've tried to express that the past couple of days. But, in my tweet from a couple of days ago where I said, it's not about Adam Gaudette getting it first. It's not about how many players have it. It's not about how they got it. It's not about whether or not how the Canucks are going to make up their games or them making playoffs. 96% of the people got my sentiment, and they understood that obviously I care about all those things, but that the main priority now is wishing or thinking or praying for a speedy recovery. But there was a very small minority who thought that I was saying that I didn't care that Adam Gaudette had it, or I didn't care how they got it, or how they're transmitting it to each other, sharing it with each other, exposing one another. And of course I care. Of course I care about those things. But I was trying to make the point that we shouldn't be ignorant to those things, but that the more important thing was the fact that these are human beings, that some of them hopefully may face some recovery time, some extended recovery time. We don't know. We don't know the extent. We don't know who has what, and we don't know what type of recovery they're in for. But it's scary. It's a very, very scary thing. And you look at the practical side. You look at, the Canucks season was supposed to end on May the 8th. The NHL wants to start the playoffs by May 11th or May 12th. So that only leaves 4 days to make up 4 games right now. But the Canucks are sure to have more games canceled, whether that's another week, another 2 weeks. So we could conceivably see the Canucks having to make up, in theory, 7, 8, 10, 12 games by the time all is said and done, and by the time they're practicing and playing again. But then at that point, you say there's no physical way that they're going to be able to make up these games and have the NHL still start the playoffs on time. Unless they deem that the Canucks cannot make the playoffs, and then you ask yourself, well, is it worth playing out the string still? Or somehow, and you got to think about the ramifications of other teams in our division, or do they just say, no, we're going to shut this team down for the rest of the season? So I'm sure that the NHL is thinking about all of these factors right now, and it sounds like the Canucks aren't going to make a formal statement until after the long weekend. So maybe Monday or maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, more likely. So we'll see what happens, but obviously a very, very scary situation. And first and foremost, you pray, hope, wish for the best for these players, the coaches on there, and their loved ones, of course. It's a very, I don't know, I just feel horrible. I feel absolutely horrible. And it's nothing to do with no games to watch or no post games live streams to do. Rather, I just feel bad. It's just very unsettling. Having said that, I do want to share a couple good news things. I had a wonderful chat with Matt Sakaris earlier today. I'll be releasing that tomorrow. He's my first ever repeat Zoom guest, and good timing because he and Blake Price, they've done a few shows of almost a soft launch of Sakaris and Price, but tomorrow they are going to announce the format and the launch date for their actual 3-hour show that they plan to do on weekdays. So Matt was wonderful as always. This one was a little quicker, only about 20 to 25 minutes, but still I wanted to give him a chance to promote what he's doing, and he's always been really good to me. So it was really nice to catch up with Matt Sakaris. So look for that on my channel tomorrow, as well as look for Sakaris and Price to be announcing their own stuff on their own channels tomorrow about their new show. As well, this weekend I'll be working on a couple things. Finally today, I'll be drawing the winner for that Monkey 9 Brewing giveaway. They're doing 10% off on takeout for the whole month of April, so make sure you check them out. They are the sponsors of my post-game live streams, of course. And speaking of which, there's no games right now, but I'll be doing no game live streams starting tomorrow. So I'm not going to do one tonight. Tonight was the night I was going to live stream during the game. Obviously, no Canucks game. Now I can go to church and help stream the mass there without rushing or feeling all stressed out. So starting tomorrow, I'll be doing no game live streams for any night that the Canucks were supposed to have a game. I'll be doing those no game live streams, likely starting at 10 p.m. Pacific. I know it's a little late for the East Coast, but that's the best time for me. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the first one will be tomorrow night, Sunday night at 10 p.m. Yeah, okay. And lastly, for you Hall of Fame members, I'll be finishing up your I'm a couple days late, but your March behind the scenes exclusive video. You'll see that over the next couple days. And yes, I'll be also recording a new video about membership as I've revamped the membership levels as well. So lots of cool stuff going on. But the main thing is, again, praying, wishing, hoping for safe and swift recoveries for all the Canucks players and coaches that are right now suffering from COVID. Crazy time. So we'll just keep on top of this as the story continues to develop. Leave a comment below. Just tell me how you're feeling right now, Canucks fans. Tell me how you're feeling. I know you've expressed a lot to me over the past couple of days, but continue to do so. Even if I don't reply to every single comment, I certainly read every single one, and I appreciate the time and effort you put into those. So please stay safe. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like this video if you'd like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy. Take care of yourselves and take care of each other. God bless, and go Canucks go.